Welcome back to Dash for Adventure. Today we're visiting Blythe Ferry, the Cherokee Removal Memorial Park here in Meigs County. This road was once a trail that leads to a ferry just beyond there, and we'll go there shortly. That ferry was the site of the Trail of Tears for 4 months in 1838 when thousands of Cherokee were relocated by force. And here's the records of that. Many things in our history, whether you believe them right or wrong, they are history. And hopefully we can learn from them. We've been here a few times to hike the trails and check out the visitor center, read the plaques, and learn history. Today we're bringing you along. General Winfield Scott did what he was told by orders of President Andrew Jackson and his successor Martin Van Buren. Scott began the forcible removal of the Cherokee from their native land in 1836 through 1837. The orders number 25, a proclamation to the Cherokee people. The full moon of May is already on the wane, and before another shall have passed away, every Cherokee man, woman, and child in those states must be in motion to join their brethren in the far west. To learn and not to forget, nearly 2/3 of those driven from their lands followed routes that crossed the Tennessee River here at Blythe's Ferry.
Where are y'all from?
Oh, we were originally from Indiana.
Y'all live up back up north, the Appalachians, goes all the way up through here to Bristol and Allerton, through there.
All right, I'm taking the same.
The mini Trail of Tears, and we are right here. In the state of Tennessee, we are right here. A ton of history in there to read, look at, even some actual Indian art. It's hard to imagine that 2/3 of the Cherokee Indians that were relocated came through this area before heading west. Tens of thousands of them. This memorial is dedicated to the Cherokee that died and those that cried due to the forced removal, which has become known as the Trail of Tears. To give this a little more respect, we'll still walk around in the summertime. After the Cherokee Indians and the other tribes were relocated to the west, they continued to thrive. They regrew. They rebuilt their lives and their nation established the communities, and they persisted in preserving their culture. Principal Chief Chadwick Smith, Cherokee Nation 2008, said, "How do we ever prevent the greed and lust for power from causing another trail of tears? How do we encourage the generation of people who are not familiar with the story of the Trail of Tears to learn and not forget? This homeland was wrongfully taken from us by a political mob mentality that belied logic, law, and humanity. The Trail of Tears is not an episode of defeat. We are a people who have faced adversity, survived, adapted, and who now prosper and excel. We are not victims unless we choose to be. Our ancestors paid dearly on the Trail of Tears. This legacy should inspire us to achieve the highest levels of excellence and prosperity and lead us to be healthy and happy." And here's the site of the original ferry. The ferry would pull up to this ramp, you'd drive on it, and it would take you across to the other side of the river, right over there. And you can see the other side of it over there. It may be hard to believe, but I actually have memories of riding in my family's car as we took the ferry across the river in the mid-70s. Blythe Ferry started in the early 1800s, I'm pretty sure somewhere around 1809 or 1810. You may have to look that one up to make sure that's right. But William Blythe and his wife, who was ironically a Cherokee Indian, together they created a crossing over this river that provided economic benefit to the people of this county for years. There are records that show that when the government forced the removal of the Cherokee Indians, that they purchased Blythe Ferry, and some guess that William Blythe and his wife self-relocated out west. What most people don't realize is the Cherokee Nation, with some 38 tribes or more, they had already started developing their own government, their own rules, their own elections. They had already created a constitution by the 1820s. Even though the Indians tried to become civilized, as we called it back then, we still conquered them and we still forced the removal of their nations out west. We've rectified the situation as best we could so far. Many of the Cherokee Nation and other tribal nations have received reparations of some form or another. Some lands have been given back. We're trying to make up for the mistakes of our past. And I guess the lesson to be learned is to learn your lessons. It's never too late to learn about history, to change your opinion of things that have happened that you didn't know about. So thank you guys for visiting Blythe Ferry with us. The Cherokee removal is a very interesting part and really a devastating part of our history, but hopefully we've learned and we can move on and there's something there for each of us to learn. We'll see you guys in the comments. Thank you for joining us, and please subscribe and like our videos and we'll keep putting them out. Good night.
Good night, everybody.